Okay, we are live. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. What's going on, guys? Hopefully you're well. Weekend of fights coming up. Most notably, Jamel Charlo versus Brian Castano 2. Undisputed title fight at 154 pounds. Really interesting fight. Of course, that's a rematch. First time around, it was officially a draw. I felt Brian Castano won the first fight, 8-4. But it's a really good fight, isn't it? It's a really good fight. I'm looking forward to it. And also on the undercard, you have Jaron Ennis. He's fighting Custio Clayton in an IBF title eliminator at welterweight. So you've got Jaron Ennis back in action as well on the same card. So that's going to be good to see as well. What else have we got this weekend? What else have we got? So, by the way, on Triller, Sergey Kovalev making his cruiserweight debut. He is fighting the brother of Kubrat Pulev, Tervel Pulev, who is 16-0. So Kovalev's cruiserweight debut, we'll see how he does. And Kubrat Pulev on the undercard is fighting Jerry Forrest. That's actually a pretty good fight. You've also got Gilberto Ramirez. He's fighting German Dominic Bozell. Not a great fight. So you got a few fights this weekend. You've got a few fights this weekend. And what else we got? Have we got anything on Friday today? I think there's a there's a card on Channel 5 in the UK headlined by Linus Adofia versus Denzel Bentley. That is for the vacant British middleweight title. Not a bad fight. Lee Talks Boxing. What's up, bro? What's up? Josh Kelly just lost. Are you serious? Don't take a piss. Don't take the piss. Josh Kelly. He's serious? It seems a bit early for Josh Kelly to fight. I thought he'd be like the co-main event or something. I've not seen it. Counterpunch. Big up to Carlos Mendoza, XMB45. Okay, you're joking. Yeah, so he's not lost. I saw that. Yeah, the Charlo Fights PBC channel. PBC YouTube channel, free in the UK. Yep. Yeah, that's good news. That's great news for us UK fans. Great news. Yeah, the card hasn't started. Okay, cool. Yeah, Counterpunch is having a pull and the push. Big up to yourself, bro. Yeah, sometimes people get the notification, sometimes they don't. I mean, it's YouTube, man. They are what they are. I mean, I'm not staying up for the Charlo fight. I might do, I might not. It depends on how I feel. I might do, I might not. If the card is on YouTube and it is actually free, I might watch it. I might stay up, but we shall see. Unrivaled. Big up to yourself, man. I'm awaiting the return, bro. I'm awaiting the return. But big up to yourself, man. Nice to see you here. Man. Hopefully you're keeping well on this fine Friday evening here in the UK. Hang on. My problem is I'm trying to do like 5 things at once here. Prodan, who lost his... Yeah, there's a DAZN card as well, yeah. There's a DAZN card in Italy, yeah. It's Daniel Scardini, or whatever his name is. He's fighting Giovanni De Carolis. Nathan Friesen, what's up, Del Boy? Who you got, Charlo or Castano, and how? I've got Charlo by UD. even if Castano should win on points. Judges on his side, as we saw in the first fight. Yeah, no doubt about it. Castano is going to have to pull out all the stops to get a points win. But I've got a funny feeling. I don't know why, that Charlo catches Castano and knocks him out. Just a gut feeling. Late as well, late. Yeah. The Charlo Castano fight card is free on YouTube. Yep, that's how it appears right now. Ralph Unreal, big up to yourself. Have you seen the Ring Magazine updated pound for pound list? I saw that Usyk was number 1. That's all I really saw, to be honest. Which I agree with, by the way. I agree with it. Yep, Khan and Kell retired. No hiding from Avanesian now. Well, they are saying they're trying to get Jose Ramirez. Now, if that fight were to happen, I would be very happy. No complaints from me. That'd be a great fight. Very hard fight for Conor Benn if they fight Ramirez. I doubt it happens. But if they're being truthful and they are truly and honestly trying to make that fight, then cool. That's a great fight. And honestly, at 147, I think Ramirez beats Avanesian. I said it. Because Ramirez is not a small 140-pounder. He's 5'10" with a 72-inch reach. He's a big 140-pounder. And Conor Benn is not a big welterweight. Yeah, so yeah, PBC channel. Yeah, free in the UK, PBC channel. Yep. Johnny Fisher versus Dillian White. Canelo losing really exposed how nobody has consistency with their pound for pound lists. Yeah, I don't even make pound for pound lists, to be honest. I think they're pointless. I think they're utterly pointless. Usually, when I see a pound for pound list, what they're trying to tell me is that's just a list of their favorite fighters or a network's favorite fighters. You know, that's how I see it personally. I don't really care for them. All I care about is who the best guy in each division is. That's all I care about. What does pound for pound even mean, man? It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Yeah, I think 2 is too high for Crawford. I agree. In regards to the resume, yeah, it's too high. If I were to make a pound for pound list, I wouldn't have Crawford number 2. I might go ringside for Jose Ramirez, to be honest. Is it worth... Sorry. I might go ringside for Jose Ramirez, to be honest. Is it worth 250? Why not, bro? Why not? Usyk has to be higher than Crawford. Usyk has to be higher. He's literally beat every champion away from home, and formidable champions at that. In his last fight, he fought a guy with what? A 25-pound weight advantage? That is pound for pound. His skills translated so well that he beat a guy 25 pounds bigger than him. When has Crawford really developed? When has Crawford done that against a guy who is not only the favourite, but significantly bigger? When has Crawford done that? He hasn't. Every single fight Crawford's been in, he's been the favourite. And in most cases, he's been the bigger man. So I'd have Usyk above Crawford. No, every day, every single day. Usyk is definitely above Crawford. Outside of that, I think the pound for pound list is quite interchangeable, to be honest. You know, is what it is. I don't care, but again, I don't really care for it. I don't really care for it that much. Is Otto Wallin fighting? When's he fighting? I heard about that actually. I heard he's got an opponent. I forget who it was though. It's somebody crap. Pound for pound lists are just there to make the little guys feel good. No point in comparing, say, Fury to Inoue. Just no point. in rankings, one higher than the other because they're such different fighters. Yeah, I meant for the 2 spot, not the 1. Okay, cool. Well, whatever, man. I'll be honest. I don't really care enough to really debate it. I'll be honest. I don't really care enough. But in regards to who I believe is the best fighter in the world right now, based on accomplishments, it's Usyk. Based on beating the odds, it's Usyk. In my opinion, based on fighting outside his comfort zone, it's Usyk. Has to be Usyk, surely. Hit the like and subscribe, indeed. All the welters are dodging Stanionis. He's a good fighter, Stanionis. Yeah, right. Oh my God. Rydell Booker. Jesus Christ. I mean, the way Otto Wallin looked against Sakalavsky, it's probably best he's fighting Rydell Booker. Dreadful. Dreadful, dreadful, dreadful. Dross. Boring. Bullshit. Rubbish. Not sure about Taylor after his last performance, I'll be real. Not sure about Taylor. And I'll be honest, yeah, I've lost all respect for Josh Taylor. I mean, Jack Catterall turned this guy into a fucking cross-dresser, man. When I saw him prancing around in that fucking fairy outfit, I want him to get knocked the fuck out. Fuck Josh Taylor, man. The guy's undone all his good work, in my books. But yeah, Josh Taylor's a good fighter, in all seriousness. He's a good fighter. And he is pound for pound as well, no doubt. I might watch it, bro. I might watch it. Yeah, I mean, I'd like Adofia to win just because he's local. Big up to Marcy D. Salute. Usyk, number 1. Facts, unrivaled. Yeah, dross means shit. I mean, maybe, Ralph, but it's not really a good enough excuse. He turned up there looking like a fat tub of lard. Not good enough, man. Not good enough. Needs to be doing better. And yeah, big up to BDA, by the way. Great channel. I'm halfway through your last second renaissance on Odyssey. I need to make an account on there as well. But I'm really enjoying it. I like that guy you had on. I forget his name. Is it Joe? But I like that guy a lot. And it's fucking annoying because you was discussing Jimmy Savile, and I had a few things to say about that. That's it. That was interesting. But yeah, really good episode so far, man. Yeah, dross means trash kind of thing, garbage. Yeah. I just saw the Clayton versus Lipinets fight in full. Clayton really won that fight 8-4. His technical ability and counterpunching could give Boots fits. Yeah, I mean, he's a level above Lipinets. I know that fight was officially a draw, but I agree. I had Clayton winning that fight, so it's a step up of sorts for Boots Ennis. So I'll take that. We'll see how he looks. You know, Boots is big, he's strong, he's quick, he's athletic, seems to carry power. Does have technical flaws in regards to his defense, no doubt about it, but you know, sometimes size and athleticism and power can get you a long way in a weight class. So we'll see how he goes. He's certainly exciting, though, Boots Ennis. He fights to knock people out, which I always like. Yeah, Nathan Gorman again. Another fat tub of lard. How you can be a professional boxer and look like that, I'll never know. You're an athlete. I get that boxers, you know, not always meant to look body beautiful. I get it. But he looks like a fat tub of shit, Nathan Gorman. It's embarrassing. I wouldn't be seen out in public looking like that, let alone with my shirt off in front of thousands of people. Christ. A lot of experts here every day. This chat is full of experts, Marcy D. Yeah, God bless to Chad every single time. Big up to Matt, by the way. Hi, mate. Hope you're keeping well. I'm doing good, bro. Interesting to see if Canelo starts being very careful with matchmaking going forwards now. I don't see him chasing these high-risk, low-reward fights now. Yeah, maybe. I do wonder what's happening with the rematch. I mean, if I'm managing Canelo, I say fuck B-roll and fight that Golovkin trilogy fight. That's what I say if I'm managing Canelo, because it's winnable now. It's really winnable. Golovkin's 40 years old. If he can't beat Golovkin legit now, then he never will. You know? Take the Golovkin fight, I say. I'd rather see it as well. I'd rather see Golovkin 3 Van Bivol too. And it's kind of crazy, yeah. It's crazy to me because when the Golovkin trilogy fight got announced in that 2-fight deal, I heard so many people say, we don't want to see a third fight. It's boring. It's played out. Cool. I get you because Golovkin's 40, but Golovkin clearly won the first fight. The second was very close and a great fight. Could have gone either way. And now they're saying, oh, let's see a Bivol rematch. Why would you want to see a Bivol rematch? That fight was one-sided. Why would you rather see a Bivol rematch than a Golovkin trilogy fight? I don't get it, man, but they was complaining about the third Golovkin fight, but not a Bivol rematch. It's weird to me. Yeah, I agree, bro. I agree, TMT. Yeah. It's not really for me, pound for pound. Yeah, Jack's turned him into a femboy. The guy has kids they're going to get bullied in secondary school. Yeah, facts. Yeah, Josh Taylor looked like he joined the Ingle gym with those pink clothes. Yeah, Kell Brook's getting happy. Yeah, I was disappointed in Josh Taylor, bro, when he did that. I know it sounds petty. But I was disappointed, man. Josh Taylor was embarrassing himself on Twitter today, how the mighty have fallen. Yeah, I like Joe. I like him a lot. He's got that old school. He sounds like he should be on radio, like on some 90s, like Bill Cooper radio station kind of thing. I like him. He's a character. And there's not enough characters these days in the world, man. Everyone is so uniform and you know, Bobby Basic, cookie cutter, fucking normies, man. I like Joe. And that's why I say, BDA, man, you're wasted on boxing. I'm telling you, you're wasted on boxing. But yeah, good shit, man. Good shit. Yeah, I think he needs to he needs to rematch Jack Catterall. I mean, it's a big fight now. That rematch is a big fight in the UK. It will do well. It will do really well. The storyline is there. You know, there's going to be bad blood in the rematch. Make the rematch, man. Just do it. I mean, I wouldn't mind. Like, even if Josh Taylor says, fuck it, I'm not going to fight at 140 anymore. Do it at a catch weight. Do it at 144. I would watch it. I think he needs to right that wrong, Josh Taylor. I think he needs to right that wrong. I understand that, you know, Jack Catterall himself was holding and doing some fouling. I understand that. But reality is, like, a 140 Manny Pacquiao, right? A 140 Manny Pacquiao, he'd have still gone through Jack Catterall, holding or not. He'd have gone through him like a doorway. And Josh Taylor didn't. He needs to right that wrong if he's this elite fighter, which I believe he is. But he needs to right that wrong. There's another fight, Tony Yoka versus Martin Bakole, really good fight. I've got Tony Yoka. I think he's going to style on Bakole. I think he's going to knock him out. It's tomorrow, Bump of K tomorrow. Adam Azim versus Ryland Charlton. I'll say Adam Azim. I like the look of Adam Azim. He looks good. Looks like a good fighter. See, I disagree. I felt Clayton won that fight. Big up to Exposer. I like the name, by the way. It's what I do on a Saturday night. Big up to yourself. Every single time. Homer Simpson would beat Nathan Gorman. Yeah, exactly. Remember when Jack pulled up on O'Hara Davis when Coogan puts the camera down? You know, it's real, yeah. Nathan Gorman makes Dave Allen look like Franco Colombo. Jesus. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Bivol's purse is being withheld right now due to his Russian ties, you know. An individual citizen being held responsible for his government's actions. The same government that the Western media call a dictatorship. How can you hold an individual responsible for a dictatorship? I'll never know. But what can you do? What can you do? The world's crazy. Yeah, I think Bivol can open up more in the rematch, bro. I really do. I really do. Like, Canelo had no idea how to defend the second phase of attack from Bivol in that fight. And I think Bivol can really go through the gears. To me, it looked like he was fighting in second gear throughout. Bivol never looked uncomfortable. He never looked out of control, and it looked like he was just doing what he needed to do. You know what I mean? Like he could. It looked like he could have gone through a few more gears to me. Yeah, Khan probably retired too late. But I get it. You know, the Kell Brook fight was a big money fight, but you know, the guy's been done for a long time now. I know people. You know, people. I think people hold the Crawford fight against him where he quit, but you have to understand he was done at that point. He was completely done with boxing. Basically, he was semi-retired. Before that, you know, in his prime, he showed tremendous heart. Amir Khan, despite having a bad chin, he showed tremendous heart. So to use that to bash Khan, I always found a bit dishonest, to be honest. But there you go. Yeah, Khan had a good career, man. A flawed fighter, but very exciting. Very exciting. Like the Maidana fight was a great fight, man. Yeah, exactly. E-machines. Bivol needs to be aware of that. He needs to be very aware of that. No doubt about it. I mean, look at the first fight, 7 rounds to 5. I mean, I never saw that. Upon initial viewing, I had it 9 rounds to 3 in favor of Bivol, and some people had it 10-2. Some people had it 10-2. But you know, is what it is. Out of Joe Laws, Deji, Ryland, Charlton, O'Hara, Davis, Dave Allen, who takes the most L's? It's got to be Deji. But Joe Laws is pretty shit. He's bad. Like Joe Laws is one of those pro fighters. I feel like if I had like 8 weeks, like an 8-week training camp, real training camp, I could probably beat him. That's how I feel. No, I said Canelo by robbery, Marcy. I said Canelo by robbery. I was nearly right. I was kind of pissed he didn't get robbed. I'm joking. No, he's not, I don't think, bro. He's not. No worries, BDA, man. Been following you now for a little while. Quite a long while. I think it was start of 2018, I want to say. Start of 2018, I think. Get Kev versus Stu on BDA. Hearn is picking Ramirez for Ben because he didn't look great against Pedraza. Also, maybe matchmakers see that Ben fights better against come forward guys. I get you. I get you, but Ramirez is very dangerous for Conor Benn. Ramirez is not a small 140-pounder. Going to welterweight would probably suit him, to be honest, at this stage. Like Ramirez is 5'10", with a 72-inch reach. He's a big dude. Welterweight would do him good, in my opinion. In fact, I'll say it now. I'd pick Jose Ramirez to beat Conor Benn. So if that fight were to happen, I would not complain. I would not complain. And I've been harsh on Conor Benn. But if that fight happens, I'll be more than happy. On paper, yeah, this is a slight step up, Mad Chad. On paper, yeah. Huey Fury versus Michael Hunter is another decent matchup. Some good heavyweight fights happening below elite level. Yeah, that fight's a weird one because in regards to excitement, it's not going to be great, but it's very competitive. I mean, I can see that going either way. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, that's the problem. He's not going to knock out Bivol with one clean shot. And he's not going to outwork Bivol. And he's going to struggle to close the distance against Bivol. So that fight stylistically for Canelo is just extremely hard. It's extremely hard. Yeah, Marku won that fight, counterpunch. Yeah, I had it 9-3 in favour of Bivol. I think Bivol could stop him in the rematch. He knows he's got his number. I also think Castano will shock Charlo this weekend. I've got Charlo. I've got Charlo. I think Charlo, I've just got, sometimes with fights you get a gut feeling. And I felt Castano won the first fight, but I've just got a gut feeling that Charlo's going to walk him onto something really big in this fight. I don't know why. Just a feeling. Yeah, I've just got a gut feeling, Aldo, that Charlo's going to walk him into something big. I don't know why. If Charlo didn't take something out of that 10th round, I think it was the 10th round where he hurt Castano coming in. I think it was with a left hook. I mean, Charlo had to take something from that. The problem with Charlo is he's got really good power, but he is not. He's a puncher, but he's not a prolific puncher. And what I mean by that is his setup is poor. He's not good at drawing the lead. He's not good at creating his own openings. Creating openings with a jab or feinting and drawing the lead to counter. He needs to get better at that. If he does, his power is going to be a lot more effective. But his setup game is weak. He needs to improve that in this rematch. He needs to try and bait Castano in because he's got the left hook, he's got the uppercuts, he's got the power to hurt Castano. We know that. I've got a weird feeling he's going to knock him out this rematch. Not really based on much. I had Castano winning the first fight, but I think Congo wins counterpunch. Big up to yourself, Joe. I would say I would have Ramirez as a favourite, Lamb Chop. I would take Ramirez over Conor Benn. So I'm saying it right now. I'm not hating on that fight if it happens. I'll be happy for it. Ramirez is a good fighter, I'm telling you. He's a good fighter. Physically very strong. Very strong. Conor Benn has a glass chin. He got knocked down twice by a journeyman with 4 KOs out of 8 wins. Yeah, Cedric Pionord, yep. And ever since Lee, he's not fought a puncher. What does that tell you? I've got Charlo by KO, and I'm on a good streak of predictions at the moment. I feel the same, bro. Charlo KO. I think it's going to be a great fight, though. And I think it will be late if it does happen. I think it will be late. Yeah, Charlo can spot an opening, but not create one very well. I agree. Yeah, if you're coming onto him and you get reckless, he'll catch you. He'll catch you coming in. But it's creating the openings. It's disguising his offense that he struggles with. He does telegraph at times. Doesn't disguise his work that well. He needs to be more effective at being a boxer puncher. I've long thought that Jamel Charlo, is better than Jamal, and I think he can get to that next level if he added a couple of simple things to his game. I agree. I totally agree. I think the matchmaking for Conor Benn has been very deceiving. Very deceiving. I mean, people out here are saying like he's one of the biggest punchers in the welterweight division. I mean, the last 2 guys he fought, Algieri and Chris Van Heerden, were both basically semi-retired. Chris Van Heerden had 1 round of action in 2.5 years, nearly 3 years. Chris Algieri was basically a part-time commentator, inactive again. You know, he's fighting faded guys. Yeah, he's getting rid of them, cool, but couldn't put a dent in Granados. Couldn't put a dent in Formea. I don't buy this Conor Benn punching power myth. He hits hard, but he's not like, I don't think he hits that hard. Yeah, I mean, I've seen Linus a couple of times. He was good at English level. Can he go to British level? We shall see. We shall see. I just don't think Charlo has the footwork to consistently box whilst under pressure. I agree with that, yeah. Unless he gets lucky with a one-hitter quitter, Castano will break him down, hurt him to the body, and win on points. Getting the decision, though, bro. It's getting the decision. I mean, I felt he did that first time around PSK, to be honest. Yeah, Conor hasn't got Nigel's secret weapon, the old Colombian, yeah. The old marching powder. Cordina versus Ogawa. I'm not sure yet, bro. I've got a feeling Ogawa's going to be too big, but you never know. You never know. Marku's got the power. I think he's got the power. Yeah, Chef Algieri cooking up a feast. Yeah, Jamel actually created openings off the jab against Lubin and Hatley back to back. But after that, he's just stayed telegraphing his power shots. Maybe fell in love with his power. That's it. That could be it, XMB. That could be it. What do you think of Buatsi? What do you think of the Buatsi versus Richards fight? I have Richards winning as he's more experienced and fought guys with resumes like B-Roll. But oddsmakers have Buatsi 4-1 favourite, got 50 on Richards. Yeah, I mean, listen, Richards is a good. He's not world level. He's not British level. I'd say he's European level. Craig Richards, good European level fighter. Kind of awkward, kind of sneaky, deceptive power. He's decent. If Buatsi's what they say he is, though, he should be beating a guy like that. I think Buatsi wins. Might have a couple of tricky moments, but I think he wins convincingly. Whether it's late stoppage or points, I don't know, but I think he wins convincingly. Probably on points. Yeah, plus Algieri's chin was weakened by Provodnikov, Pacquiao, and Spence. Yeah, exactly. He took some punishment in those fights. And I never felt Algieri was that good anyway. I felt he lost to Provodnikov. Quite frankly, I felt he lost that fight. Yeah, the KO isn't great with context exactly. You mean Tevin Farmer, who boxed Ogawa? Yeah, he's probably better than Cordina. Yeah, agreed. Just think he can't get a bad decision twice. Plus, Charlo will move up, and the narrative of Spence moving up to avenge his campmate is there for the PBC to have another pay-per-view. Maybe, yeah, maybe that makes sense. That does make sense. Oh, big up to Boxing Source, by the way. Salute to Boxing Source. Nice to see you here, man. Hopefully, you're looking forward to the weekend's fights. Some good fights this weekend, man. Some good fights this weekend. I hope the main event delivers, though, the Charlo fight. I hope it's fair. That's all I'm hoping for, is a fair fight and the best man will win. That's all I'm hoping for. No more fuckery. But, sometimes that is too much to hope for in boxing. But big up to Boxing Source. Hopefully Callum Smith will fight Buatsi Richards winner or somebody else. He's so inactive. Yeah, I think Callum Smith is what he is, though. He's at that stage of his career now where he's really just waiting on big money fights or title shots. That's really it, bro. You're not going to see Callum Smith super active ever again. Yeah, Akole's a weird one, man. I always felt with a good trainer, if he managed to, or if he learned to use his reach, his height and reach, and get guys on the end of that jab, he could be a very effective boxer puncher with that power. But I just can't. Listen, man. I thought he was improving until I saw the last fight against Siaslak, and I don't know, man. He's frustrating, but I don't like his style at all. I don't like his style. I wonder maybe whether he'd be better suited to heavyweight in terms of fan-friendly fights, because he's not going to be able to clinch as much because the guys are going to be a lot stronger. And he's not going to get bum rushed as much where he's got to hold like that. So maybe he'll be more watchable at heavyweight. I'm not sure. But I think there's a good fighter in there. He's just fucking horrible to watch. He fouls too much. He fouls far too much. He could have easily been DQ'd a couple of times in his career. Easily. 2 or 3 times. Castano would fuck Ben up, man. Come on. And he's a weight class above. Probably not, bro. Callum Smith is a scumbag, man. He'll lay down again. Yeah, Ramirez, yeah. He struggled against Postal. He did struggle, yeah. But Conor Benn is not that sort of fighter. He's not that sort of fighter. He's going to meet Ramirez in the middle of a ring. He's not going to be as elusive as Postal or as lengthy, Different fight. What I love about Canelo losing is all of his stands can shut up about him beating Makabu and Usyk. Yeah, exactly. I was happy though. I was happy. I think boxing needed it. Boxing needed that result, in my opinion, for Bivol to beat Canelo. I was so happy. I watched it the next morning. I didn't even stay up for it because I was convinced Bivol was going to get robbed. So I went to bed early, woke up the next morning, loaded up the zone, watched the fight. I didn't know the result watching it. And yeah, I was like, yeah, this is kind of, kind of what I expected, you know? But then Bivol got the decision. I was fucking shocked. I was shocked. Because when I heard 115, 113, I thought they can't pull this off, surely. That they can't pull it off, surely. Yeah, Craig Richards did do better than Canelo. Yeah, that's true, crazy, yeah. That's true. Okole's chin will get exposed at heavyweight. That's why he excessively clinches. Yeah, one thing though to say is his power could get better as well going to heavyweight because he's cutting a lot of weight to make cruiserweight. He's cutting a lot of weight. He's massive, Lawrence Okole. He's basically a heavyweight fighting at cruiserweight. Let's be real. Yeah, Liam is the best Smith. Yeah, I like Liam Smith. Liam Smith's a real pro. He's not going to lie down. He just wasn't good enough against Canelo, but he tried. That's all you can really ask for. But when you see guys standing like statues, not throwing punches or not committing, that's when I get frustrated. Looking for a payday, turning up for a payday, like Callum Smith did. That's when I get frustrated. If I felt you tried to win, then fair enough. I know a lot of people disagree, but I felt Caleb Plant tried to win in his fight with Canelo. I just think he's shit. I don't think he's that good, Caleb Plant, but he tried to win. I think he came to fight. Whereas Kovalev, Callum Smith, etc., those guys shit the bed. They laid down. Ben versus Mikey. I'm not sure about Mikey though, bro. He looked awful in his last fight. I'd say Tony Bellew counterpunch. I'd say Tony Bellew. Yeah, listen, bro, there was something wrong with Callum Smith. Whether he took a dive, whether he was depleted, whatever it was, he wasn't himself. What reason that is, who knows? Dave Allen. Big up to True Crime with G-Man. Salute Dell. Okole 100% getting KO'd at heavyweight. His chin was bad as an amateur. He just clinches now. Yeah, he got knocked out by Erislandy Savon quite easily in the amateurs. That was in the Olympics. Yeah, he got fucked up. Yeah, no left hook, no jab, no nothing. That's what I'm saying, XMB. Callum did worse than Saunders and Plant, but I don't know whether he'd lose to either of those guys. I think Callum Smith at his best would beat both. I think he's too big for Billy Joe. And I think he would struggle with Plant early on, but then Plant gasses and Plant gets knocked out. I need to watch it again, Lee. I would need to watch it again, but I just think he's shit, bro. I really do. I never got the hype with Caleb Plant, and I was consistent on that before the Canelo fight. I never understood it. Some fighters have weird fucking patterns. Ben versus Sandor Martin again. Like for me, I'd rather see Ramirez. But Sandor Martin wouldn't be bad. It wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't be upset with Sandor Martin. I can't lie, Callum was shocking against Canelo, but I think he was fucked up a weight. Then his arm got clarted and he just froze. I wouldn't completely rule him out just yet. Maybe, but I lost a lot of respect for him. Bellew 100%. He's disabled his comments on Twitter. My man can't take it. Yeah, Bellew was rattled, yeah. Tony Bellew bottled it against Jake Paul, gave it all the roadman talk, but he didn't back it up. Typical Tony Bellew. Fucking police are outside. Hopefully they're not after me. Probably not. I ain't done nothing wrong. On a scale of Prince Patel to James DeGale, how annoying will Ben Whittaker be? Listen, man, I'm all for it. He's going to troll the fuck out of people. He's going to rub people up the wrong way. I think he's going to be James DeGale level. I think he's going to be James DeGale level of like troll. Callum was finished at the weight, in my opinion. He made John Ryder look like smoking Joe Fraser. That is true. He lost that fight to John Ryder. And he got a gift. What do you think of professionals fighting at the up-and-coming EUBC's Men's Amateur Championships? Bachkov is an amazing fighter. Will be fighting. The event is in Armenia. I mean, listen, bro. I've not really got a problem with pros fighting in the amateurs. I'll be honest. But I think it should be reserved for the Olympics. They should still have to qualify, though. I wouldn't have a problem with pros fighting in the Olympics, but I think they should have to qualify. That's all I'd say. It'd make the games better. Ramirez would be perfect for Ben. Do you mean perfect as in a good fight? Or do you mean perfect as in make Ben look good? What do you mean by that? But because I think Ramirez is a hard fight for Ben. John Ryder is the number one super middleweight at the moment. Not really embarrassing to look bad against him considering the amount of times he's been robbed. Yeah, he got fucked against... I felt he got fucked against Rocky Fielding. He got fucked against Callum Smith. The Billy Joe Saunders fight was close. He got fucked against Jack Arnfield. Yeah, exactly, XMB. What tactics? Just stand there like a log. Stand there like an absolute log. Yeah, exactly. Caleb Plant almost got KO'd by Uskatigi and was exhausted in the late rounds. Yeah, exactly, Javier. People like think that fight ended after 6 rounds. Look at the second half of that fight. Caleb was getting pieced up. He was getting pieced up, man. Outworked and pieced up. Look at his face. Ben needs to fight some damn welters. I agree, but I'd accept Ramirez because Ramirez, again, he's not a small 140-pounder. He's busting at the seams at 140. 5'10", 72-inch reach. He's big. He's taller than Ben. And honestly, if those two were to fight, I wouldn't be surprised if Ramirez rehydrates bigger than Ben. Ramirez is a big dude. Big dude. Yeah, the Ryder Smith fight was crazy. Ryder won, and all of the Matchroom guys on Sky acted like nothing happened. Yeah, that was crazy, man. I keep on hearing about Fred Talks fighting, but I've not checked him out. I keep on hearing about him. Fred Talks fighting. Oh, he's doing well. Big up to Cheat Nello, Alvaroid. Jesus. Josh Taylor versus Conor Benn would be fun. I'd love to see it, bro. I think Josh Taylor fucks him up. But I'd love to see it. It's a big money fight. I'll check him out, G-Man. I'll check him out. I see he's doing quite well. Which is good to see, man. It's good to see. He's got a nice subscriber base there. He's doing well. Cody Crowley versus Boots Ennis. How do you see that fight going? Two of the best welterweight prospects, in my opinion. And Crowley's a fellow Canadian, so I'm rooting for the guy. Yeah, Crowley's weird. He's very physically strong. Kind of awkward. Doesn't seem to carry a lot of power, but he's physically strong at the same time. Uh, I think Boots Ennis gets to him in the mid rounds, but I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it. Nah, nothing, bro. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Just for the main event. I wouldn't poo-poo on Bellew. Apparently, Sky had to clarify he wasn't the Manchester Bomber. That was like the best piece of commentary of all time, bro. That's crazy, bro. Crazy, crazy shit. Hang on 1 second. Goku versus Wilder, who wins? Fucking hell. Which women do you physically rate in boxing blowjob signals? Sky Nicholson, number 1. And Alicia Baumgartner, whatever her name is. Pretty sure Taylor would smoke Ben, but I'm not convinced Davison is the right man. Yeah, Ben Davison is... I questioned that as soon as Josh Taylor went with Ben Davison. I'm not convinced by that partnership either. Not convinced at all. How do we watch the Channel 5 undercard? That's a very good question, Snake Hips. I've got no fucking idea. Let me have a look on YouTube. Let's have a look on YouTube. Wasserman Boxing. It's on YouTube, bro. Undercard. The undercard is on YouTube, bro. Wasserman Boxing. I'm gonna kill my own fucking chat. I'm gonna share it in the comments. Boom. Hang on. Fuck's sake. Did I fucking share the right one? I did. Charles Pop Dirty. I'm not no idea what you're on about there, bro. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, Forrest and Pulev on the undercard of Kovalev's fight this week as well. Who have you got? To be honest, Zion, Forrest versus Pulev is very competitive. I felt Jerry Forrest beat Zili Zhang, and I felt he beat Michael Hunter. And he might beat Ashot Pulev. It's a very competitive fight, though. I say it's 50-50. Kovalev versus Tervel Pulev. Kovalev's not a cruiserweight, but I don't think Tervel is that great. Tervel was a good amateur, but I don't think he's that great. Honestly, I see both as 50-50. Because Kovalev is like 30-9 now. Been out a long time. They're probably both 50-50 fights. They're not bad fights either. Good fights. Lee. We're going to have words, bro. Listen, I rate your comments. I really do, bro. But that one has not hit right. I'm sorry. Lee, man, I expected so much better. Oh, no, Lee. Lee. I'm going to respectfully disagree. Fury versus Hunter, who have you got? I think Huey gets outworked. He could very well get outworked. But if it's for Michael Hunter from the Jerry Forrest fight, Huey could win. But I think if Michael turns up at his best, I think he could beat Huey. I really do. I'm surprised they made that fight. Very surprised. Because I thought they'd try and get someone like Robert Helenius for Huey, a guy who's slower, a guy who gasses. Yeah, he's a bigger puncher, but he's slow, he gasses, he's vulnerable, but he's somewhat credible. I thought they'd try go down that route with Huey Fury. I wasn't expecting Michael Hunter. Very pleased, though. Very pleased. Yeah, Sky Nicholson, nice skinny white girl, decent. Alicia's full thick from the gym. And yes, nobody's going to go near Davison anymore. MTK helper, yeah, exactly. Yeah, not seen much of Coogan recently either. Kovalev fighting made me remember when he was meant to fight Beck the Bully and was the underdog somehow. Laugh out loud. Kovalev would have knocked him out cold if Rosado could. Yeah, in hindsight, yeah. Yeah, Armenian Eagle, exactly. love how Triller always stick for Cypress Hill or Snoop on the fight poster. Yeah, yeah, I think so. Counter punch, I think so. Shannon Courtney got that flabby back off. Little quick one. Why not? Not for me, bro. Not for me. Not for me. Not for me. Oh, Hellenius turned Huey down. They said, okay. Lol, she isn't bad. Not as bad as Ebony. Laugh out loud. I don't rate Ebony like that. Anyone who follows me knows that. But I'd still rather go near Ebony than Shannon Courtney. I'll be real. I'll be real. At least if I was on the fucking Titanic, I could use her as a life raft. Okay, so yeah, Hellenius turned down the fight. Okay, I'm surprised. Yeah, I was about to say I was surprised they didn't try and make that fight, but if they have, they have. Cool. Courtney not chubby enough for you. For fuck's sake. I was in Bulgaria for my girlfriend's brother's wedding, and the day before I saw Pula versus Huey Fury, laughing my ass off. Yeah, I'd like to go back to Bulgaria, bro. Lovely country, really nice country. People out there are super chill as well. Super chill. Evening, Dale, just on my way to watch the St Andrews boxing in Glasgow. Willie Lamond, his son, Jake, as a prospect. I think he can go far. And Willie Lamond and his son, Jake, and a prospect I think can go far called Caden Maguire. Caden Maguire. I'll keep the name in mind. I'll keep the name in mind. Hopefully it's not as bad as Harry. That's all I'll say. I'll keep him in mind. But it's crazy, yeah, Willie Lamond fighting still, man. And his son on the same card. It's crazy. I'm not. Listen, Alex, I am not disputing that. Do not twist my words. Not disputing it. But all I'm saying is, if I had the choice, there's one door, there's two doors. One says Ebony on it, one says Shannon on it. I'm going to go in the door with Ebony, bruv. Just how it is. If I had to choose, I've got to pick one door. I'm from Albania, laugh out loud. What, don't the Bulgarians like Albanians? Counterpunch. I want to go to America. So many fights there right now. Needing those awful vaccines, though, yeah. That's it. Would be good if they had to be a size 12 at a weigh-in. Taylor's style was 2D against Catterall. He never came off a line while moving forwards, just went in straight lines. Made it very easy for Catterall to beat him, in my opinion. Needs a new trainer, yeah. And his lead hand control in that fight was awful, Josh Taylor. Usually his lead hand control is very good out of that southpaw stance. Awful against Jack Catterall. Dreadful. He just got his tactics horribly wrong, but I think as well, like the weight was bad for him. I think he's done at 140, honestly. I don't think so, bro. Hopefully not. Chantel is low-key nice. Who do you mean by Chantel? I'm not sure who you mean by Chantel, bro. My dad is very good friends with Bebo's dad. Nice, man. Get an interview with him. Oh, yeah, Lauren Price. It's not pleasant to look at. Lee Talks Boxing. Lauren Price. Do you know who she reminds me of? Do you know who Lauren Price reminds me of? Like a combination of Roger from American Dad, the alien, and like Frank Maloney post-op. You know? Not pleasant to look at. Since we're talking chicks in boxing, nobody is willing to give Clarissa monster back shots. I don't get it. Her cheeks are fat, and I would assume she wouldn't run. Fuck's sake. She's not my type, man. She's not my type. Not my type. I've been Albania, too many girls, wow. But the guys get jealous. You got to be careful, especially if you're black with Asian friends, etc. Yeah, I've never been to Albania, but I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. That part of the world has always fascinated me. It's always fascinated me. Like, especially like the Baltic regions as well. I don't know why. Just it's always fascinated me. Those people are super stoic, super tough, but they're very accommodating. Though that's what I found in Bulgaria. Super accommodating. Very curious. They'll ask you who you are, where you're from, what you're doing there. Not in a rude way, but yeah, very accommodating. But yeah, I loved Bulgaria. I want to go to Romania. I want to go to Croatia. I'd like to go to Serbia. I'd like to go to Albania. I'd like to go all over that region. I'll be real. Fury left Ben because of the weight issues regarding the Wallin fight. McGregor and Taylor both struggling with Ben's weight regime. Interesting. Interesting. Makes you wonder. I do wonder where Ben's going to be in 5 years' time. Is he still going to be front and center in boxing? I do wonder. I do wonder. Yeah, Lauren Price ringside has the moodiest face you've ever seen. Yeah, real eyesore. I agree. I saw Lauren Price while in Morrison's in Newport. I can confirm she's not better looking in person. Yeah, she's one of those dubious ones, if you catch my drift, Lee. You know what I'm saying? Very dubious. But yeah, she's certainly not my type. Hang on. Yeah, the Tony Yoka fight's on tomorrow, yeah. Slovenia is the most underrated country. I'm glad that country hasn't been majorly discovered yet. Yeah, I never even thought of Slovenia. Armenia's beautiful, bro. Nice women, food, and the EU BC Championships next week. I'd like to go to all of the countries with hot women, basically, yeah. Yeah, Khan's retired now. Khan's retired, yeah. Khan and Brooke retire within the same week. Retired within the same week. Despite Khan losing that fight to Brooke, Khan will go down as the greater fighter. Khan will go down as the greater fighter in terms of legacy, in terms of resume. But it's weird because I always felt Kell was a better fighter. Do you know what I mean? But Khan will definitely go down as the greater. I think Khan got the most out of his ability. Although he wasted a couple of years chasing Floyd, but I think he got the most out of his ability, whereas Kell underachieved. That's how I see it anyway. I don't think it's unfair to say that. Yeah, Khan achieved more than Brooke for sure, yeah. There's something quite admirable about the way Khan kept coming back after getting sparked out. Yeah, Brooks' antics, yeah, in quotation marks, in Spain, plus the Golovkin fight wrecked his career, yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Lee. I agree. Although I was never that high on Luke, I'll be real. I was never that high on Luke Campbell. But But yeah, I agree. I kind of see him a bit similar to George Groves. I always felt George Groves should have done a bit more. Sorry, not a big fan of Adam Booth, but I think Adam Booth was perfect for George Groves. He looked so good in that first Roch fight. He looked so good, man. That was a great fight, man. I miss those days, man. I know I cuss out Tony Bellew and some of these guys, but like that era of like Froch, Bellew, Khan, Brook, Groves, DeGale, that was a good era. That was a really good era of British boxing. Really good era. In my opinion, I felt it was a really good era. I went to Ukraine before the war. It was so good. Got girls, good sparring. Yeah, yeah. See, I've never been. Russia, Ukraine. Never been like anywhere around that area. I don't think Freddie Roach was ever the right sort of guy for Kell Brook, to be honest with you, J Dav. If you're looking in America, I'd say honestly, I know it's trendy to say right now, but like Sugar Hill, like you could see Kell Brook trying to replicate that Kronk style, long straight punches, hard counters, keeping it on the outside. I think like Sugar Hill would have been a good trainer for Kell Brook, in all seriousness. Adam Booth hasn't trained a good fighter since 2015. Yeah, Booth is washed. Not sure if you agree, but I remember thinking Campbell beat Linares. I felt Linares won the fight, bro, personally. It was close, it was competitive, but I felt Linares won. And it's funny, talking about lightweights, I know you were high on Luke Campbell, obviously, but I was always high on Kevin Mitchell. When Kevin Mitchell was coming up, that kid had ability, man. He had talent, ability, power, but he never lived for life, and he had no chin. He made Ricky Burns look like Roberto Duran. Kevin Mitchell. Do you know what I'm saying? Your eyes would be out on stalks in Kiev, though. Yeah, probably, bro. Probably. Sugar Hill hates Brook, though, due to him selling fake Kronk shirts with his mate. That's jokes. That's hilarious. Yeah, I know what you're saying, J-Dav. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Kel was one of those guys who stayed in his comfort zone for far too long. Should have stepped up long before the Sean Porter fight. Like people forget, Kell Brook was mandatory for the WBO in 2010. What the fuck was that, bro? I sparred this Ukrainian guy once. He beat the shit out of me and outboxed me for the whole spar. I've heard of Proper Boxing Ren, but I've not checked him out yet. I need to. I did see it, bro, but I can't remember. I can't really recall it that well. I guess it was a squash match, if my memory serves me correct. But a good prospect. Yeah, I used to play Fight Night Champion, Armenian. I can't talk. Armenian Eagle. So I've had a few drinks, by the way. Chilling out on a Friday, but yeah, I played it. I was shit at it though, but I played it. Yeah, I was terrible online. I used to rage so fucking hard on that game. Awful online. But hopefully, this new boxing game comes out. This ESBC game. If that game or when that game comes out, my plan is to have like subscriber tournaments. So we can play that game. We can do tournaments. Maybe we can put up some money, like maybe like a £5 buy-in or $5 buy-in. Maybe like 8 people, $5 buy-in. Whoever wins the tournament gets the money. That sort of thing. That'd be pretty fucking interesting. Maybe we could stream it. How about that? We could stream it. That'd be fucking sick. Or we could do like or just me versus a subscriber. Wagers, $10. Whoever wins, gets the money. And I could stream it. So I've got to be accountable and pay you. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. Something different. But I think I'd rage. I'd rage too hard. I'd rage too hard. I want to do it. I want to do that. Maxime Prodan is on just now. Yeah, that's the Italy card. Yeah, esports boxing looks pretty good. Good roster. Yeah, very good roster, bro. In like best roster I've seen on a boxing game. Because like the fight night rosters were really light. There wasn't many fighters on the fight night rosters, if memory serves me correct. But yeah, man, I like the look of that game. I'm gonna have. I've not checked on it for a long while. I don't know who's been introduced, what new fighters have been added. Like the last update I saw was when Deontay Wilder got added. Fucking hell, that roster is big, bro. That roster is big. Maybe like Otto Warlin's on there, man. It's crazy. Artur Spilka's on there. Fuck me. That's what I say we do, though. We play as like bum fighters, like some shit fighters. They got Sergey Kovalev on there. Josh Taylor, Caleb Plant, Daenerys, Conor Benn, Belanga, Akhmed Daliev, Vasily Lomachenko, Julio Cesar Chavez, Canelo, Fury, Mickey Ward, Sean Porter, Jorge Linares, Lawrence Okole. They got some good fighters on it, you know. Got Lucien Bute on there for some reason. Callum Johnson, Oscar Valdez, Paulie Malignaggi. They got some fighters on it, you know. They got Florian Marku on here. Michael Nunn, Emmanuel Augustus, I'm playing as Ricardo Mayorga, man, no doubt. Zili Zhang, they got him on there. Mayweather Sr., Erithlandi Lara, Tim Zhu, Kyle Frampton. They got Joe Fournier on here, man. Jesus. Joe Kazagi. Got Janibek. They got a lot of good fighters on here. Sonny Edwards, Roman Gonzalez, Danny Jacobs, Prograis, Povetkin, Estrada, Roman Gonzalez, Joe Joyce, Tyson Fury. They got a lot of fighters on here, man. Got a lot of fighters on here. Yeah, please add Dave Allen to the game. I'll play it, bro. I'll play it. Oh, yeah, I don't play esports boxing yet. You don't play esports boxing yet. I felt Lara nicked it, but I don't think it was a robbery. Yeah, exactly, bro. Unlike Fight Night Champion, which had a shocking roster, Manfredo and Vargas on the roster, but not Sturm or Martinez, yeah. Callum Smith loses a lopsided UD to Dimitri Bivol. Lopsided UD, in my opinion. He loses. I wouldn't really want to see it, to be honest. If you're looking at Callum Smith at light heavyweight, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing him fight Joe Smith Jr. I think that would be a good fight for Callum. Somebody who comes forwards and meets him head on. Yeah, the thing is, though, with Fight Night, it's super hard. Like, it's an old game. Not many people have it. That's the problem with Fight Night. That's the problem. But with Esports Boxing Club, when that comes out, it's going to be new. It's going to be hyped. And we could play it, you know. Could do some wager matches. We could do some wager matches or a league scenario or a tournament. Something. I want to do something where there's money involved. Where we can, you know, have a bit of fun, have a laugh kind of thing. That's what I want to do, where there's money involved. I'm gonna rig the judges in my favour, obviously. Billy Dibber's on Fight Night. Yeah, he is. So is Chris Ariola. Maybe he'll try and fight Lee. You never know. Yeah, they got Butterbean on this game, by the way. They got Butterbean on there. But they got some random ass old fighters as well, like Glenn McCrory, Ryan Rhodes. It's crazy. They got a whole mix of weird ass fighters. It's cool. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Really am. Should be good. Should be interesting. I don't think so, PSK. I think you'll need to find a stream on. It's on Canal Plus in France. Canal Plus. I think you'll just have to find a stream. If you've got a VPN, I think there are places where you can legally watch that shit for free. I'm pretty sure with Canal Plus you can. I remember doing that with a Tony Yoka fight before, where it was geo-blocked in France, and I watched a free stream. ESBC has Khan as a middleweight. I'm going to play against him as GGG. Is Golovkin on there? Is Golovkin on it? I hope he is. I don't think Golovkin's on it, bro. They got Madrimov on there. They got Cole Froch. It's going to be sick, though. I'm telling you now, it's going to be sick. I think how we do it is, no matter how many people, let's say it's an 8-man tournament, we'll do it in one weight class. And the fighters will get drawn. Whoever you're playing as will be drawn like luck of a dip kind of thing. And what I could do is I could do a random generator, because you can do random generators online. I could stream that. Whoever gets the names whoever gets what fighter gets that fighter, and you got to play as him. I think that's the best way to do it, because everyone's going to spam the same fighter otherwise. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, on fight night, everybody would spam like Mike Tyson. So let's say we do a heavyweight one. We'll add all the heavyweight names into a generator. And, you know, whoever's in the tournament, they'll be assigned a fighter. Whether you get Larry Holmes or Butterbean is pot luck. That's how we would do it. I think that's how we'd do it. Imagine trying to beat Tyson Fury using Dave Allen on esports, throwing 2 punches around. Golovkin is definitely in it. I know Canelo's in it, but I don't know whether Golovkin's in it, bro. Maybe my eyes are deceiving me here, but I can't see Golovkin on this list. Melikiuzev's on there for some reason. Anthony Mundine's on there. Yeah, Canelo's there. He's not on the website, bro. He's not on the website. I kid you not. I'm going to Google it. Gennady Golovkin, ESBC. I think, Alan, I think they are trying to like recreate the fighter styles. I think that's what they're trying to do. I don't think it's purely skins. I think they're going to try and recreate the fighters' attributes, their styles, that sort of thing. So I was watching a gameplay teaser on. They were showcasing Lyndon Arthur for some reason, but they kind of got his movement down to pretty well. Lyndon Arthur, who's a domestic fighter, and they got his movement down quite well. So I think they're trying to recreate how they move and that sort of thing, styles. Yeah. Golovkin's not on the roster as it stands. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, they're still going to add more fighters, though. They're still going to add more fighters. Big up to Soothsayer. Salute to Soothsayer. BDA family, salute. Big up to yourself, man. What's the time? Okay, cool. Fuck. Trying to do like 5 things at once here. Yeah, Golovkin probably priced himself out. He's a proper about business. I hope we get Golovkin in there, man. I hope we get Golovkin in there. But yeah, I like the idea of a tournament with you guys where we like I say, we'll do like a little wager kind of thing. Maybe not a wager if nobody wants to do it, cool. We just do a regular tournament. But I think it'll be pretty good to like put a little bit of money up, $5 each, 8 people, something like that. See where it goes. That'd be interesting. But I would want to stream the whole thing, so every single fight, not just my fights, but everyone's fights. But I don't know how you could do that. Yeah, it's on their Armenian Eagle. It's on the Wasserman YouTube channel. Maximus Jenkins versus Dave Allen on esports. Uh, Not a lot of PBC fighters on it. I wonder why. Yeah, they said that adding loads more fighters which aren't advertised on the website as a DLC on launch. Okay, I wonder whether that would be a paid DLC. We'll see. I mean, if it's reasonably priced, I wouldn't mind. You know, if they've actually taken the time with the fighters and they have somewhat real styles, kind of thing, I wouldn't mind paying a little bit, but not like 10 quid. Hopefully, it's reasonably priced. Yeah, I hope it supports VR. Yeah, that'd be cool. I don't have VR, but I need to try VR. I need to try VR. But yeah, guys, it's on Boxing Social, the undercard for this shit card. Yeah, AJ's not even on it though. Yeah, Fury is, despite both being on the UFC 4. Yeah, yeah, Fury's on it. Wilder's on it. I think Usyk. Yeah, Usyk's on it as well. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's low level undercard fights right now, which is all good. You know, they have to happen. Got too many things open here. But yeah, when this game comes out eventually, we'll see what happens. And the other problem is as well, like what platforms people have it on. So more than likely, right now, I'd probably buy it on PC. I'd probably buy it on PC. But that's another problem. People have got different platforms. But yeah, we'll try and do something with it. We'll try and do something with it. That's the plan anyway. PC and PS5. I've not even got a new console yet, like the new generation. Not even got one yet. So yeah, I'll probably go PC. Well, you would hope so. You would hope it's cross-platform. Yeah, you would hope so. But that's expensive to implement. I know that much. That is expensive to implement, and I don't think they're a big developer because when this game was first announced, I'll be honest, I was very skeptical in regards to who they could get the rights to, that sort of thing, because that's what really matters to me, like what fighters they get, like the roster. But I'm impressed with what they've done so far with the names they've acquired. Very impressive. Very impressive. But yeah, it'd be good fun, man. It'd be very good fun. What's up to Gerson Medina? Salute. Salute Gerson. Hopefully you're keeping well, bro, on this fine Friday. Bro, I've got so much shit to do this weekend. I've got a 3-day weekend as well. I've got Monday off, so I've got so much shit to do. It's crazy. In a street fight, Florian Marku's done like kickboxing and a bit of MMA, man. Marku fucks him up. Marku would fuck up fucking Errol Spence in a street fight, man. Let alone Conor Ben. Like Marku's got multiple disciplines. He'd probably fuck most of those guys up, to be honest. Yeah, exactly. Lee talks boxing, and I think boxing's generally bigger now than it was back then. When the last fight night came out, I think boxing is generally bigger. It feels like that anyway. It feels like boxing's more hip now. But I hope it does well. I hope it's a good game, man. Serious. I hope it's a good game. But we shall see. We shall see. But if we do it, if we do it, I think we'll start with a heavyweight tournament. So that means somebody could get Butterbean as their character. John Edwards. Sorry, John Fury by eye gouge. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to it. Should be sick. I just hope the gameplay is good, man. I hope the gameplay is good. I hope there's no exploits where you can do a certain move or spam a certain combination. That's all I'm hoping for. That's what they need to do is balancing the gameplay more than anything, because Fight Night was really bad for spamming certain things and adopting one tactic that would always work. That's why Fight Night was bad. Like Fight Night felt too arcadey, you know? That's what I'm hoping for this game, is that it's not too arcadey. There is some sort of realism to it. And even to the extent where like you could be dominating a fight. Let's say I'm fighting Lee Talks Boxing. Let's say me versus Lee is happening, and I'm schooling him like I'm winning every single round. Then all of a sudden he just catches me with one big shot and I'm knocked out. I hope that happens as well. Like there's like off chances of getting knocked out randomly like, by one perfect shot. I hope that happens as well. But it has to be rare though. Has to be rare. Obviously, if you're a puncher, it should be more likely, but they need to balance it properly. Buttons controller is Andrade in the game. He'd be cool to fight like an octopus. Butterbean in the right player's hands could be the dark horse. Not really, Soothsayer. I'll be honest with you, not really. But like this game has me excited. Like the last game I was excited for example, just to go to show you what sort of gamer I am, was Red Dead Redemption 2. That was the last game I played. You know? Nah, too much. Way too much XMB. Wait. No, what Charlo? Jamel? I mean, it's possible, but I'd still probably favour Jamel. Yeah, nah. Yeah, David Hay was OP on Fight Night. Yeah, he was. And weirdly, inexplicably, Fight Night Champion had David Hay rated higher than Vladimir and Vitaly Klitschko, I'm pretty sure. Exactly, Lee Talks Boxing. That's it. That's how I would do it. So, like a random generator. So, we'd put like however many people are in the tournament. We then put that amount of heavyweights in the generator. I'll say a name, let's say Lee, click the generator, whatever the name is, and you get him. And we do that on live stream, so there's no cheating, there's no fuckery. Yeah, I think Loma can wrestle as well. I think Loma did a bit of wrestling as well as a kid. Like Loma can fight. I don't have one. The North Face. I don't have one. I that's one game I actually do play as Football Manager, but I play that with a friend. So we've got an online save. I don't play Football Manager on single player anymore. I can't do it. It wastes too much time. But when you're playing it with a friend, you can get a Skype call out, or Skype. I'm fucking showing my age. A Discord call. Get a Discord call out and play Footy Manager. You talk about random shit. Porky versus Emperor Michael on esports. Still could be Porky against BBB with Michael. Oh man. I just hope it fucking honestly, I just hope it doesn't flop. PSK is playing Football Manager right now. Who are you playing as, PSK? Who are you playing as? Tell me who you're playing as. I've heard of it, bro. I've never played it. FM Online is fucking jokes, man, but the time flies. Indeed it does. Indeed it does. So we're doing a season. So when we're doing online, we don't usually do like low league teams. We just do a decent team and go from there because like we're not always free. So we fuck doing a long ass save. Start with decent teams. So I'm Manchester United doing a rebuild. We're in the second season. I won the league first year. Got rid of all the deadwood. Who did I sign? First season. Who did I sign? I signed Timber from Ajax. I signed Ajax's right back. I signed... Who else did I sign? Nkunku. I signed him. I signed a few players. Bro, if we set up a league, man, I'm telling you now, I'd get fuck all done. I'd get fuck all done. It's a good idea, though. See, if I had, like, unlimited free time, I'd do something like that. That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. But yeah, we're in the second season with the United save now, and the second season I've gone fucking big. We got in Declan Rice, we got in Lewandowski last year of his contract, so cut price. Who else did we buy in the second season? De Ligt from Juventus, Theo Hernandez from AC Milan. United, they're looking good, bro. I should be United manager. Aston Villa. Have I done a Villa save? I don't think I've done a Villa save. No, I have done a Villa save. I got Villa. I won the Europa League with Villa, and I could never go beyond that. That was an online save as well. I think I won the Europa League with Villa. I got in the Champions League. I could never really get above that. Like I was in and around 4th or 5th. Could never get above it. The funnest save I did was on the last game, the last FM 2021. And I did a Hertha Berlin save, and I kid you not, that team was so sick. I literally bought like random ass young players, like good, high potential but unknown young players, built a whole team. So fucking good, man. Someone dropped a song about Marku. Probably be better than that Fugazi Ten Hag. I'm not convinced by Ten Hag at all. Not that it's Ten Hag per se, but the club. Is he going to get any say? Is he going to get supported? Is he going to get his backroom staff in? Is he going to have full say in transfers? It's not just about the manager at Man United. We are horribly run. You could have... Listen, Pep Guardiola could have that team. He's doing nothing with it. Klopp could have that team. He's doing nothing with it. The team is shit. The club is run like shit. The people at the top know fuck all about football. I mean... Marku... Florian Marku. No, never, bro. Never heard of it. I would need to check it out, cuz. I need to check it out. Fucking loads of police about today, man. Weird. Loads of police about. Yeah, Man United culture is all wrong. From ownership all the way down to the squad. The roof in the press box has holes in it. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly, PSK. The club's a mess from top to bottom. Absolute mess. And I can't see it getting any better for the foreseeable future. I'll support Ten Hag, but I can't see him doing that well. I'll be real. I really can't see it. But having said that, we can't be any worse than this season, can we? We can't be any worse, surely. And half of the deadwood is going like Matic, Mata, Lingard, Pogba's going, Cavani's going. So we have to sign players. That's the only good thing. We kind of have to sign players. But again, it's getting the right players. I remember when I used to be a big football fan, Harry Maguire was always a great defender, trying to wind me up. The thing is, though, Harry Maguire actually plays quite well for England. He actually plays okay for England. I guess it's because we're deeper. When he plays for England, England play a lot deeper than United do. But yeah, he's shit, man. He's shit. Hide your stash of bud, yeah. Yeah, this undercard is pretty dreadful. I'm kind of watching it in the background. Pretty dreadful, you know. Manny Pacquiao wins. Valero relentless as fuck, but like defensively, he leaves far too many openings, man. He leaves far too many openings. Maguire would be class for somebody like Chelsea or Spurs. I don't know, man. I just don't think he's cut out for top four football. I'll be real. I don't think he's cut out for top four football. I'm a casual football fan now. Maguire and Lindelof are the GOAT pairing. Jesus. Not sure, EFE. Not sure. Not sure. I can't. I don't really see the next media hyped fighter who he could pass the torch to. Yeah, still have Deadwood like McFred and Maguire. Need to go all out for Rice and Bellingham and a top class centre back. Apparently, who has resumed first team training, even though he has a case. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's it. But I think we need a striker as well, bro. Like a Darwin Núñez. We need a lot of players, bro. We need a lot of players. We need a defensive midfielder. I still think we need a box to box. We need another striker. We need a centre back. I think we need a good right back. I still want another winger as well. We need a lot of stuff, a lot of shit at United. I take Nassim Hamed on points personally. I take Hamed on points. But Harrison was tough as fuck and he kept on coming. Great work rate. But I think Hamed would outmaneuver him. I don't think he'd knock him out though. Harrison had a great chin. I take Salah. Crazy. I know Son's been amazing this season, but like in a big game scenario, I'd still prefer. That's how I look at it. In a real big game scenario where the fucking to clutch, I'd rather have Salah. I'd rather have Salah. But having said that, you put Son in that Liverpool team or Tottenham team, he's going to be ridiculous. I agree, Bump of K, but he never gets played, bro, and also he's injured a lot as well. He is injured a lot. He gets a lot of injuries as well. Marquez, yeah, XMB. Marquez counters the shit out of him. Marquez counters the absolute piss out of Hamed. I actually don't think Marquez knocks him out though. I know Hamed went down quite a lot, but usually it was balanced. He actually had a pretty decent chin, Hamed. But usually he went down because of balance. I think Marquez wins on points though, drops him a couple of times. That's how I believe. That's how I see that fight going at least. It'll be interesting though, isn't it? It'll be interesting. I know. I think Haaland will be fine. But yeah, the injuries will definitely be a concern. But if he gets a run of games and he gets fitness, yeah, he'll be fine at Man City. He'll score a boatload of goals, in my opinion. I think he's suited for the Premier League. He's strong. He's relatively quick. He's good in the air. I think he's suited for the Premier League. Yeah, he'd be very competitive. Lee Talks Boxing, Scott Harrison in today's a featherweight or super featherweight division. He'll be very competitive. I would take Gonzalez on points, but Carvajal would be in that fight, no doubt. I take him on points though, Gonzalez. Marquez versus Morales. I think Morales on points. I think the straighter punches of Morales. Having said that, though, Morales probably gets involved and gets countered. Probably might get dropped. I don't know. A disciplined Morales wins that fight, in my opinion. A disciplined Morales, I think he wins that fight on points. But again, you know Morales, when he gets involved, when he gets hit a few times, he's going to get into exchanges. I'm going to say Morales on points. Fuck it. Exactly, yeah. Morales was a class boxer, but loved to tear up. Yeah, exactly. But he was great, man. Great fighter. Great fighter. But anyway, guys, I need to jump off. I need to make some food. I need to get some food. I'm fucking starving. But yeah, man, enjoy the weekend's fights. I'll try and do some post-fight reviews. But yeah, have a good one, guys. Peace.